Chaos erupted on the streets of London as an anti-government protest outside the Iranian Embassy turned violent. Shouts of "shame on you" rang through the air as demonstrators clashed with police lines. Batons were raised, missiles were thrown. 4 Metropolitan Police officers were injured and rushed to hospital. Footage from the scene shows officers forcing the crowd back while one protester scaled the embassy building, reaching for the Iranian flag in a moment charged with fury and symbolism. By nightfall, 14 arrests had been made. The unrest comes as pressure mounts on Prime Minister Keir Starmer, accused of inaction for refusing to proscribe Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps as a terrorist organization. But the anger in London mirrors a deeper crisis far beyond Britain's borders. Inside Iran, protests have erupted nationwide since late December, driven by economic collapse and a plunging currency. Authorities say more than 100 security personnel have died responding to the unrest, while several reports say over 12,000 protesters have been killed. From Tehran to London, the tensions are spilling over, and the consequences are escalating fast.
We are not leading our country into war.
We have absolutely no intention of leading our country into war.
We don't allow domestic criminals to operate here either. These domestic criminals are, in fact, no different from international criminals. We will not permit them to continue either.
It must be elevated by its own methods. This work must be properly pursued and followed through. And by divine grace, the Iranian nation has already broken the back of sedition. It must also break the back of the instigator of sedition.
The distinguishing characteristic of this sedition was that the President of America, he himself, personally, he got involved in this sedition. He spoke up, he expressed his views, he even made threats. He gave encouragement to the instigators.
We consider him a criminal, both for the casualties and for the damages and for the slander he brought upon the Iranian nation.
My lord, no God but Allah. Firstly, what is the nature of this sedition, the American sedition?
Planning things out, taking action. The goal of the Americans, let me quickly interject here, based on my extensive experience and several years spent within the Islamic Republic, I must state this clearly. America's ultimate goal is to completely devour Iran. There is no God but Allah. There is no God but Allah. There is no God but Allah. From the very beginning of the revolution until this very day, the oppressive dominance that they had maintained over our country, by the hands of the people, by the hands of the youth, by the hands of all segments of the people throughout the entire nation, under the leadership of the great Imam, this dominance was completely eradicated. From the very beginning, they've been planning to bring this back. They have once again placed Iran under their military, political, and economic domination. This objective isn't about the current U.S. president, mind you. It's not about the person who is president right now. This is about American policy.
This is America's policy. A country possessing these particular characteristics situated in such a critical geographical location, with all these facilities available, with such a vast expanse, and with this huge population.
They are simply unable to tolerate such a country with this kind of progress.
The progress that is being made scientifically and technologically in various sectors.
This is not tolerable for an American.
We consider the President of the United States to be a criminal, both for the casualties and for the damages.
Also because of the insult he dealt to the Iranian nation. strongly advise you to retreat immediately. Do not advance a single step beyond this point.
If we really get going, we won't have any discussion about ceasefires and such.
We are telling you quite frankly right now, these blows you have struck, these extensive damages you have caused over the past 50 years, all the decency and considerable patience we have shown, you are simply not paying any attention to it. If we were to once again find ourselves in that era of the holy defense, specifically the war from its second year onward, then you can be absolutely certain that very serious problems will emerge for you.
You must stop right here, turn back. The Iranian nation is a highly discerning and noble people, not seeking war. But if it reaches a point where it becomes necessary to finish the task and other events unfold, we will still preserve our brotherhood and friendship with Saudi Arabia, with the Emirates, with Bahrain, with Qatar, with Turkey, and with Iraq.
But no base of yours in these countries will ever be safe. They don't seem to realize that Iran is just like Russia's snow. The further Trump pushes forward, the worse his situation becomes. If he had only stepped aside after that 12-day war, he would have truly understood the real depth of this whole